everyone. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, Mr. Drummer. Looks like it's just me and you today, buddy. Sure, more people will show up. Sunday is a day I would be sleeping in. Good morning, Mr. Michael. If I had the ability to sleep in, I would be doing it today. So I don't blame anyone. So, last night, in my front pocket, I carried my Strix clone. Because I got my Strix yesterday, which we will talk about momentarily. And then in my back pocket, I had my mini FSD with the Wilson Combat pattern. I've got this one Loctited, tuned how I love it, and probably be the one that I keep if I keep only one. I like this pattern the best. Well, it's kind of funny because on the way home it was snowing and the ground is cold enough that it started actually collecting on the road. So when I started my drive home from work, which takes me 30 minutes, there was no snow on the road. And by the time I got home, the roads were white. Or nearly white. But they were all dry before that, so really no issue as far as driving right now. And I think it snowed. It stopped snowing already. And I had this in my back left pocket. But yeah, stupid good action on this one. Basically, wherever I let off the button is where it'll stop. But yet it wants to close. So yeah, it's very handy and quick knife to get out and put back. I love the clips on these. They work really well. That flat part underneath the clip really does help your pocket just slide in and out the way they mill that flat under the clip. I think more designers should do that if you're going to put a pattern on this part. Of course, if it's all smooth, it's all smooth, but if part of your game is putting a pattern on, and make the clip slide in and out easily. But those are the three I had on me. I did get a couple in yesterday. The Strix and this one. So we'll look at this one first before I get to talking about the Strix over here. And that is the Flytanium Beef. Where's the beef? We had looked at this one. I said I wanted to check it out. So it is slate blue. The guy was right about it being blue. His pictures, some of those slate blue knives and pictures look gray. And I was giving him a hard time about it being gray. But I told him it was probably that blue-gray that they all come in, or a lot of knives come in. But yeah, this is the Flytanium Beef that has where you can buy different blade steel blades to swap out, and you can buy different handles to swap out, including titanium ones and good blade steel. And it is a very comfortable knife. It is a big knife. As you can see, it is pretty much the same size as the Strix, which is a big knife. The guy that I got it from had just gotten it, and he bought a set of red scales for it. And I understand now why he sold it. Good morning, Audioitis. Because, and this is totally stupid, and I'm going to rag Flytanium a little bit for this, but they have Loctited in these three screws or got them tightened to the point where they will not loosen. And that I'm pretty good at applying enough pressure with a good brand new bit to not strip screws, and you cannot get these 3 out. So he had swapped this side of the scale, and in the pictures I saw he only had it half and half. He had half blue and half red because he could not get this side of the scales off. I could not get this side of the scales off either. I even took it completely apart except for that, and grabbed the standoffs. Well, I take that back. I couldn't do that. I got close to grabbing the standoffs. I got one side off. I got the Omega spring out, and I kind of, but I couldn't get. So you have to take. Wait, hold on. So I was able to take the one liner out, but the back spacer. I think I got, I took the liner out. Anyway, I couldn't get these screws out. Long story short. So if you're going to make a knife with a bunch of different scales, don't Loctite them or super tighten them where people can't loosen them to swap them out. So I put the blue one back on. I'm going to enjoy it like that. I got all this for 30 bucks. I'm not sure what they cost, but I think it's probably around double that for what I got. So I'm good with the half price. I would prefer it with the black blade to have the blue anyway. So I'm not mad about that. I don't like red and black knives. I mean, I like some, but very few. It has to be like some kind of crazy custom with a crazy red pattern or something cool with the red. But as far as the knife goes, very smooth, very good lockup, all directions. I love the blade ramp. I love the flat grind all the way, real high flat grind all the way to the end. That's my go-to blade shape. If any, just give me a blade ramp and a drop point. This one has a little bit of a clip, deal going on. But yeah, as far as the action goes, I mean, you can't beat this thing. It feels like a Kaiser crossbar. It feels like my Escort does. And I don't know what it weighs, but it's a pretty big knife. Let's see what it weighs. 4.5 ounces almost. Good morning, Cliff. Yeah, 4.5 ounces. But I like that Flytanium is doing their thing. It's got a super deep carry clip on it. So that was thought out. It is reversible if you can get that screw out, which I can't. But yeah, cool knife. All right, then let's get to the star of the show, at least for today. And that is the Strix I've been waiting 6 months on. So I got the micro milled one. It came with the card with the number on it. So I got number 125 and a sticker. S90V blade steel. Production Strix round 3. You can scan there if for some reason you want to check out Sparrow Knife Company. And yes, these scales are super clean. The milling they did on this is superb. Let me get this to the side here. So the milling is very, very smooth everywhere and very nice work. Bestech did this one. And they did a great job of it. I've got lots of pictures comparing the two, but I will show you the two side-by-side comparisons. The action on this one came pretty much perfect. Great detent. And closes with just the tiniest bit of shake. If you shake it with any kind of force at all, it closes. your new Jimmy Crow custom Rosecraft came in. That's awesome, Cliff. You ought to share a picture of it. Jimping feels great on this thing, but I love this micro milling. I think it's super clean, the pattern on it. Let's see, what else about the action? Oh, so a couple of things. Let's do a size comparison. So let me get them right below the camera so the aspects will be the same. There's a couple of things. They're pretty good as far as just about exactly the same. There's only a couple of differences I've noticed, main differences, and that's the plunge line of the blade. So the plunge line is further away on the original from the scales. You can see where it hits the curve of that choil. It hits further down on the clone. Now, this is a case where, yes, the clone does not match the original exactly, but in my book, the clone is better because given the same amount of metal, they gave you more of an edge and more of a cutting area than the original. They didn't really give you more of a cutting edge, but the geometry will be better because this will get out of the way of cuts better than this will when you're cutting through stuff that if you're up here close to this end of the blade. So I don't mind that the blade grind is a little bit off on the clone. I guess there's three main differences. 3 or 4. I mean, there's quite a few little differences. The thickness of the original is way thicker, and you can see that better if I show you the back of them here, because the skelly milling does not affect how thick it is back here at the back. So you can very easily see how thick the titanium is on the original compared to the clone. And the skelly milling doesn't have anything to do with this part right here on the knife. So that's the best place to compare the thickness. But you know me, I prefer a thick knife, so I like the original better for that reason. And then the third thing is the lock bar is easier to move on the original, and that is because they milled these channels a little deeper on the Bestech version instead of the clone. The relief cuts on this one are thicker than this one, so that affects how easy it is to unlock the knife. So that's 2 for the original, and the blade grind, like the plunge cut, that's 1 for the clone. And then the second one for the clone is it came with better bearings. It came with fully caged ceramic bearings, and it had brutal detent. I took a little bit of the detent out of it, and it's still just got very buttery smooth action, but it's got the skiff-like bearings where this one just has the stamped bearings, and doesn't have quite as smooth of a closing action. So that's 2 to 2. And the milling, I guess, the milling on the skelly is different, of course, but it's just a little rougher and not as sharp and crisp. Like, you can just tell that even if this one was made by this company and done in this same pattern, the milling wouldn't be just as crisp. And you can kind of tell that in the jimping as well. So overall, this is a better knife, but is it a 3.5 to 4 times more expensive, worth 3 times the money? I'm not sure, because this one is very close. Everything from the blade hole to the harpoon to the blade size to everything matches up really good on this clone. A lot of people consider this the clone of the year. Yeah, this one needs to be tightened up a little bit. It's a little too drop shutty. So let's see if... Yeah, it's still a little smoother with those fully CNC bearings, even with it super tight. But yeah, probably is 85 to 90% the same. All right, Mr. Cliff said, good morning, Scott, by the way. Mr. Cliff said he already shared the picture, so let's go over to that. Whoops, that's not the right app. All right. Morning, Sever7. But yeah, if somebody told me that the Strix was their favorite clone of the year, I would not fault them, because it's probably the closest one this year, except for the width deal. And when we're over here on the Discord, I'll show you some pictures I took. Let's find Cliff's first. I don't see anything new on the Discord. Where did you put it, Cliff? Yeah, I don't see it over on the Discord. Not in the knife picks. Not in the knife picks channel. Oh, on your IG. Okay, sorry. All right, well, I opened the totally wrong app then. Let's go backwards. I had a video up ready, already queued up in the browser, so let me get another window open. See if I can find Cliff's IG. Wow, he's the first one that popped up. Pretty amazing. There it is. Very nice, very nice. Now, what is that again? That is Jimmy Crow Custom Rosecraft. Is that something you got right from him, or was somebody selling some? Custom modded knives from Jimmy Crow. $520.
Pretty good EDC. Pocket clip's not quite deep.
What did Jimmy Crow do to it? Did he do the blade finish? Oh, giveaway win. Okay. Do you know which model Rosecraft it is? Yeah. If you'd give me the model. All right, so here's the differences in the thickness of the two. On the real Strix, it's 0.547, and the clone is 0.473. So quite a bit of difference between the two. And I prefer anything a little bit over half an inch. But the Strix is a pretty thick boy. Anything below 0.4 is way too thin for me. But I prefer anything right around 0.5 of an inch. And then I wanted to give a shout out to our buddy that came on the stream one day to do the anodizing. G23 Custom was the name of it then. Now he's Fun with Knives 23 or something. But he's been doing his thing on these knives, and even the new Mojave has already got a custom job done on it. But he's doing really clean work with these edges and the fade. And doing the, like this purple on the green, sanding off the high points of that one is pretty sweet. But yeah, he's doing his dang thing. I did a breakdown pic of the Strix, so you can see the stamped bearings there. It does have an Easter egg. It's got the logo on the inside. Funny thing here, well, now I'm wondering. Oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, super clean, super clean. Let's see, on these comparison pics, you can see the plunge line I was talking about on the original is further out. Gives you a little bit more cutting area on the, these triangles are real close to the same size. The flats, it looks like, I didn't do any caliper measurements, but it looks like this might be a little larger than from here to here. But otherwise, the curves up here look pretty good. Everything matches up good. Down here, the chamfered edge looks pretty good, pretty close. The jimping. Jimping is major difference. I didn't show that, but kind of doesn't show up good on there. Let me show you on the real knives. I forgot to mention that, and that was something I did notice. Oh, it's when they're closed. Okay, you can't really see it when they're open, but the jimping on the OG is way deeper than the clone. I don't know if y'all can tell that, but the jimping doesn't go down nearly the same. Good morning, WDD. But yeah, as far as action, these Strix, I mean, it has some of the best detent of any knife I own, this Strix clone. And the action is just pretty buttery smooth. It's a great homage to this knife. Or exact copy. All right, we're going to go watch a few videos today while we just hang out and relax. And if y'all got anything you want to talk about, just let me know. I guess, good morning, Robin. Sever7 said the Protean, the difference is scales being thinner than the real one. Yeah. That's kind of weird to me that they did the Mojave bigger. I'm hoping the next time they make a batch, they run it at 0.95% on all the parts. They shrink it down at 0.95. Or Lemifshi makes a good one that's a little smaller, closer to the original. Morning, TC. So yeah, we're just going to chill and watch a few SHOT Show videos until y'all give me something else to talk about. Starting with some new QSP knives I wanted to see.
Hey everybody, SHOT Show 2026. We got David here, QSP Knives, all the good stuff happening. We saw some of this here recently, but we got some production stuff going on. Tell us what we got.
Yeah, so if anybody that's been to Utah or saw the Utah coverage, the Ferret sold out right away. It was like one of the most. It was
the Ferret looks like a super clean, everyday EDC knife.
For these guys, they're going to be doing Nitro V steel on it.
Okay.
So a little different for us as well. So that's been in the market for a while, but we're going to be running these in Nitro V. So a good setup for it. A nice flick open with the thumb stud.
And they're starting to do ceramic coatings.
So we did on a few other knives.
They're going to do a bunch of colors.
So you can see this on this one. You can have your Tiffany blue, blade and everything else. So there's going to be a lot of colorways for the Ferret.
And it looks like, so liner lock,
Yep, liner lock
reversible
on this one,
clip,
reversible clip on it.
filler tab,
Yep.
deep carry, kind of what everybody's looking for.
Yeah.
In that just EDC
That's a great
size
little
knife.
EDC
yeah,
size.
I like that.
So the Moray is going to be going into the more premium side. We may do these as a limited edition as well. So as you see on some of the other ones, like the Dolphin, also the Nebula, those are not like full slab of the mother of pearl. These are actually full slab.
morning,
of the
Bill.
shell. So it's not just a little sheet of it.
Oh, wow.
There's a full insert on there. So this is the more of the premium side. Also going to run a Vanex blade. So those will be a Vanex with the premium side. So this is going to be probably about close to $300.
Yeah, I want one of the Ferrets
for full
too.
Pricing.
That's
and then we'll have a
gorgeous,
few
though.
different models available too. But the slip joint side, it's going to have a great action for it. If you've handled a QSP slip joint, it has a great walk and talk for the model. So there's going to be a nice close on it. Easy access on both sides with that fuller. So it's a nice way to do it. Also do have the slips available as well.
Okay, got some leather slips, nice.
Yeah, so if you pick one of those up and you want to have a slip, you can. It actually has a pot clip as well.
Oh, nice.
Wild horse
yeah, that's
leather
super
is what we're
nice.
using for that. So there's been some people saying that it's inexpensive.
They
but
should
actually it's
they
really
should
good, like
take their
handbag
label off
material
and sell
everything
those.
else. There's a nice feel to it for that leather as well.
Morning,
It's
Nick.
got that good leather smell.
Yeah,
Love
good
it.
leather smell, feel to it. So those are the June one or the
Yeah, they
March
ought
ones.
to
Now,
take
we do
their
have a
logo
display that
off and just
other
sell
people
those
are buying
slips. A lot of people would buy those slips for the fact they got a clip on the back. I would.
Okay, got some leather slips, nice.
Yeah, so if you pick one of those up and you want to have a slip, you can.
So that looks very nice clip. I was trying to see how high up it was. It's even with the opening of the flap.
Actually, has a pot clip as well.
Oh, nice.
Wild horse leather is what we're using for that. So there's been some people saying that it's inexpensive, but actually it's really good, like a handbag material and everything else. Has a nice feel to it for that leather as well.
It's got that good leather smell.
Yeah,
Love
good
it.
leather smell, feel to it. So those are the June one or the March ones. Now we do have a fixed blade that another people.
I think
are
I would
buying right
like
now.
the Zach
So we'll come
guy.
back to that
I think
if
him and I would
brings
get
up.
along.
But
He's
these are
got a
gonna be
great
the June
attitude.
ones. So let us know what you like. Let us know what you would like to change on it. If there is anything.
I think we'd probably
so another
buy.
slip joint. Now that's going to be the Heron. We have these are going to be the Elk. So nice designs for it. That's going to be the Elk.
That
with
Elk is nice,
wide lock
too.
System for it.
Ooh, okay.
So nice setup for that. This is going to be the Coyote. So top liner locks. Even though I don't really like the name, it's the one that fits the most.
Yeah.
So that's what we have for these. Your top liner locks is the Coyote. So nice look for it. Nice snap out for that.
I like that one,
reversible
too.
clip,
I
as
like
you're
that
saying.
blade
Also
shape
with
a
that
lot.
insert. One thing
I want
we
to
have
pause
now-
that blade shape. Yeah, I love that forward choil. It's got the big choil, and the frame matches the curve of the choil. Got that blade ramp that I love. It's got the compound. It's got the swedge. Nice drop point. Yeah, that's a clean. The Coyotes
Bringing
looks like a
to
clean
with a lot of
knife.
the knives. We do have a
Oh, a little pop on
little
the
pop of
pivot.
color on that.
Okay. And you said a top liner lock?
Yep, top liner lock for those.
Okay.
So this is going to be another one. So it looks pretty much the same. As you see, there is that little pop of glow on it. There's still that reversible clip on it. But probably what you haven't seen is the actual micarta actually glows on this one.
Ooh, nice.
So
So it's like built right in.
yeah. So I haven't seen it before, so it seems like we're the first ones to market on it. So check that out for
That's
QSP.
pretty
So
cool,
if
too.
anybody else releases it later, maybe down a month
So
or
a
so.
blended glow-in-the-dark micarta.
Micarta, yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, so that's the one for that. So we're the ones that normally bring out a lot of materials to market first. So that's what we're getting kind of known for in that sense. So we appreciate that, and we put a lot of work in getting that material. This is
I don't like that one as
Peregrine.
much.
So I showed it without talking about it, but Peregrine, like a Peregrine Falcon. So that's going to be this model here. Flipper tab, also thumb studs for this model.
Copper scales on that one?
This is going to be the G10. So we
G10.
brought down out another new material that I didn't see on the market before. This is a clear G10 with the copper foil. You have the clear G10 with aluminum foil as well.
So it's got just a layer in it?
Oh yeah, it's basically mixed in there. So kind of how Revere Noble
Okay,
does it with their acrylic. But this is in their G10, so it's much more durable, less scratches on it.
That's
Still
great.
gives you a really good depth in the material. So that's a really nice thing there. This one's going to be the Mantis. So Mantis is going to be very thin.
There's your little CEO
steak knife, I guess. You can have that. Everything's tucked in well.
Gentleman's knife.
You don't see the thumb disc too much. It does not protrude.
Yeah, hides right in there.
Yes, it doesn't protrude past it, but it does give you a good snap there. Different blade shape.
Yeah, that's a nice looking
grind.
Long
This
skin,
one still has that
skinny
pop color on
knife.
the backside, so it goes in the dark
snap. All the little bonuses. I like that.
Yeah, then
I like that one a lot. What did he say that one was called?
Give you a good too much knife. Really good depth in the material, so that's a really nice thing there. This one's going to be the Mantis. So Mantis is going to be very thin profile. If you need a steak knife, I guess.
I like that colorway too.
Everything's tucked in well. You don't see the thumb.
I really like that
G10.
Yeah, hides right in there.
Yes, it doesn't protrude past it, but it does give you a good snap there. Different blade shape as well.
That looks
so
really
compound
good.
grind.
I don't mind that color with the black accents. Looks really good. That little bit of a pattern showing through.
Pop a color on the backside, so it goes in the dark
snap. All the little bonuses. I like that.
Yeah, then you have the full course with the full glow. So even though this isn't charged, so it's charged by the ambient light. This, if you put it into a dark area, it will still be glowing. Now, just in this one, it doesn't look like it, but once you actually charge it up with the UV, I mean, to your eye, it looks really good.
So good to find when the lights go out.
I'm going to test it out, see how it does, how long it lasts, and everything. But if you drop it somewhere, then you should be able to see it in a dark situation for those guys.
That's cool. Okay, so awesome. So you guys want a little input, obviously, right?
Yep.
So
send us input on it.
Go to the website.
So I like the one in the middle. I like these two. I wish this one wasn't crossbar. I wish it was a top liner lock. I like their slip joints a lot. QSP does great slip joints. And then I like that Mantis. And I really like that, what was it, the Ferret? That first little EDC one, the Ferret, looked super nice. But yeah, QSP's doing their thing. I like their G10. That was Zach's stuff. Zach, I believe. Let's see. What else do we want to look at? Oh yeah, here's another one. Let's look at this one. This is a manufacturer we don't look at very often.
SHOT Show 2026.
2026.
We made it another year.
Another year.
I'm here with Ken, Barron's son.
Yes.
You've got some really cool stuff to show me.
Yep, got some new stuff.
Let's check it out.
Just hot off the press. Well, let's just show you a little bit of stuff. You know, the farmhand's been a really good item for y'all and everything. And we've got a new color in the 3 5/8 inch lock back and everything.
East Country.
We've done the OD green. Aluminum handle. Got the little pocket clip. It's a lock back. So that's a new color for us. Anyway, then we've come out with the 4 5/8 inch, the big farmhand. And we do it in the blue and the red. That's the two best selling colors in the smaller version.
Red.
And I'll show you why we're going this way in just
He makes red a two-syllable word.
Capacity.
That's how you know your country.
And everything.
When you turn red into a two-syllable word.
We've already made the first 1,200 of them. Stacked bone farmhand.
I think I'll have to pick me up one of those.
It is a gorgeous knife. Nice and rounded edges.
Knife.
Pretty bone. Pocket clip and everything. And we've already got the first 600 of these ready to go with another 600 being worked on in the Hampton department right now.
My favorite part about it is, where are these things made?
Yeah, I like his watch too, Nick.
Right there.
Right there.
Nowhere else. That's what I love about it.
82 employees.
Morning, Waylon.
I tell people all the time, you have the most affordable American-made stuff that is also.
If y'all don't mind smashing that like button on your way in, I would appreciate it.
On these. And so we're really looking forward to this new program and everything on these. Now we're going to switch steels on you a little bit. 1095.
Okay.
Now these just got hot off the press. These are supposed to have polished blades in them, but I didn't have time to get them polished. So this will be polished, 1095. We're about probably another 3 weeks before you see any of these in the Smoky Mountain. Delaware handle, look how nice and thin though. But isn't that gorgeous?
That's going to be a good use.
Blade.
Yeah.
Last year.
What else we got?
Here, I'm gonna move this a little bit this way. All right. Last year we brought out the 112A, stitched it open, stainless steel handle, pocket clip.
That looks like a Kershaw.
Liner lock. Just a good everyday.
Assisted.
EDC. Well, I had some people wanting some different colors. So now we got black.
Nice.
And I love this new color.
What is that?
Copper.
Copper.
Copper color.
Does that have a texture to it?
Yeah, no, it's just got a little bit of a glitter or a little bit of black speck to it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
That's beautiful, yeah.
Just turned out absolutely gorgeous.
That'll be a big seller, I bet.
Yes. We bought a new play party this year, and y'all have already had a few of the knives there. So now this is UV coating. So we're taking some of the regular pattern.
Now UV coating, what does that mean?
All right, what it is, it's a fancy machine. It turns around and lays down a adhesive program first. Puts down a thing where the paint will stick to it. We put a white underneath it to make sure the colors come out vivid, and it does all the color. And then it does just like your car. It has the clear coat.
So it'll be protected. It's not just going to scratch.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of a rust, scratch resistance and everything to it. I mean, you turn around and be mean to it, it's going to show up. It's going to be, or it's been mean to it. But
anyway. I think that one right there, that's a little pocket worn after a year and with some distress, will actually even look even cooler.
Yep. So anyway, celebrating the 250 years, and we got a couple models.
That's a big year.
250 years.
Sure.
Celebrations.
Sure. Yeah, we just made some nice
USA.
the other day.
USA.
Y'all's exclusive. And then
I'm in a good mood today, if y'all can't tell.
Forever on it.
Nice.
And don't.
That's why we're looking at these cheap.
That'll be a popular one.
SMKW pocket knives.
A little bit of that. So there'll be a lot of different stuff. We're working right now on St.
I kind of realize why we don't look
now.
at Bear & Sons very often, because they kind of reminded me of
I'm going to show you
flea market knives.
Just a few minutes where we're doing a series of 12 limited edition, only 1,200 sets. We'll get into that.
Morning,
that
Pete.
sounds good.
Yeah.
These look a little fancy.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. No, we're used to making the 297, 597, 5-inch lockback professional hunter. Well, we decided we'd doll it up a little bit. So,
is that a crossbar?
Yeah. We call it slide lock.
Slide lock, yeah.
But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All polished up.
That's pretty nice. You don't see traditional pocket knives made into a crossbar.
Well, we were actually turning it into, we want to make this knife in an automatic.
Really?
And,
I can see that,
And we decided halfway through, let's just do the regular slide lock. Well, there's no need of doing the automatic and everything.
Has anybody else done that? I've not seen that.
I don't think I know of.
This is a first for me, and I'm sure a lot for whoever's watching right now.
Yeah.
That is terrible, Drummer. Look how far out that is. Holy cow. Why did they put it that far out? When the knife is closed, I guess it's such a big knife that maybe
halfway through,
maybe you need it like that. Yeah. Let's see.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Crossbar?
Doll it up a little bit. So
let's see when he closes it what it looks like. All right, hold on. No, yeah, it needs to be up there. It's way back too far. That even looks awkward to open.
But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, you're totally right, Drummer.
All polished up. I mean, you can do it either way you want to do it.
Yes, sir, Pete. There's pics and stuff all over the
when did this
Discord with the comparisons.
Well, we were actually turning it into, we want to make this knife in an automatic.
Really?
And,
I can see that,
And we decided halfway through, let's just
it's on the table, too.
Well, there's no need of doing the automatic and everything.
Has anybody else done that? I've not seen
that. I don't think I know of.
This is a first for me, and I'm sure a lot for whoever's watching.
Yeah, I haven't seen an old bone handle knife with a crossbar lock.
It's that taking me back a little bit.
This is going to be about another 5 weeks for this ready to ship.
All right, what else you got?
Small version of this. And
what else you got there, buddy?
40.
You got some more? You got a lot.
Yeah.
So
we got 12.
Pin-ups.
We got 12. For
each
pins up. Pin-ups, huh?
For each month? One for each month?
One for each
pin-up. An airplane, guys.
You definitely got to get all 12,
That's when you got all 12.
Some of y'all are into airplanes, so.
If you get all 12, we've got a B-17 bomber in a wood with plexiglass cover with a little bit of artwork and everything on it, and you put each one of these in the hole, and that's shipped to you and everything when you buy one of each set at the end of the program.
Well, that seems worth it.
You got something in December, you're going to get a Christmas present to hang on the wall.
Is there a calendar that's going with it?
Yeah, the calendar goes with it.
Oh, perfect.
And it's got the story of about the bombers.
So what made you want to do this project?
Well, I'm a big World War II buff. And my wife
That's a
and I
pretty
just come
cool,
back
like,
from
total
Hawaii,
project.
They had a museum over there of a lot of the aircrafts and everything that was in the
Yeah.
in the war. And
Nick,
we started looking at the artwork.
let me look at his watch, and I'll try to tell you,
everybody knows
maybe.
the Memphis Veil and everything. So we got to looking at it and spent a lot of time hunting some of the
I can't
famous
see it
nose
enough.
art that was
Let me
put out
see.
there.
So are these handpicked by you?
Some of the famous nose art that.
All right. What is it?
It was put out there.
So are these handpicked by you?
Well, we picked them, and my son Matt worked out on it. Brian, your art guy, worked on them some for us, and then our art guy done a lot of work on them down in Florida. So we're pretty proud of it.
Process we were just talking
That's
about.
the same process. Now this is on a Bear Ops. This has got Sandbook 14 series in it. It's a liner
It's a
lock. It's got the
ProMaster
OD green
Skyhawk.
to really match up what the aircrafts were.
It's a
originally and
Citizen
everything.
Eco Drive.
And then you've got the.
It's a
these
Blue
things just
Angel
got done on
Skyhawk.
Wednesday before we left to come out.
So
here
it's
on
an
Thursday.
aviation
So when
watch.
is going to hit the market?
Nick?
Well, I've got them laid
It's
out
this
here.
watch right
this
here.
Is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August,
There you go,
September,
Mr.
October,
Nick.
November, and December.
So he said he was a big
So
aviation buff.
we'll start
So
shipping these.
his watch is even
We're probably going
aviation.
to ship 3 at a time, like the Smoky. We'll ship.
Here, I'll pause for a second and show y'all all what I just posted. But it's an Eco Drive Blue Angel Skyhawk. I'm pretty sure that's the same watch. It might not be, but that makes sense given that he's into airplanes and he's talking about them on these knives right here. But I'm pretty sure that's the same watch.
The first quarter, the end of January, 1st of February.
Maybe not,
so they'll have those
but
three
it's
available.
close.
And I'm sure Smokey will work out a way where they can just order a whole complete set, probably under a special number. We'll talk to Tyler and Josh on that tomorrow.
What can we pick one up for?
They're going to be about 100 and right at 110 retail, suggested retail. I'm sure they'll have a really good price on that for you.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it'd be once it's all collected.
$59
that looks like
bucks.
something's gonna go up.
69
value
bucks.
and everything. Only 1,200 of them. But I mean, you can see on the calendar here. I guess I picked about the raciest one there off the bat. But there's old Peachy, and
I think there's going to be a lot of people out there
Yankee
that
Lady.
love this.
So there's Memphis Belle. So pretty neat stuff. A lot of history. I
Piccadilly
think
Lily.
it's really a good thing. 250 years of the country on top of that,
Don't play hard to get.
and very limited.
Yeah, I can't wait for
Ace
us
in the
to put
hole.
these out and
Whoa.
see how people respond to it. All right, so we're on the Bear Ops side
Right.
this time. So what's the difference between Bear
So
Ops
it's-
and Bear and Son?
So, okay, so our military side, our police side, and everything, and folks want a little bit more expensive knife, a little bit more steel and everything. So we come out with this. We do a lot of business with the military on this type line.
So that means, that's pretty good indicators, pretty good stuff.
Pretty good stuff.
Pretty good
stuff.
I mean, they wouldn't
Yeah.
be using it
That's
to
right.
protect themselves
That's
if
right.
it wasn't. So.
That's right. They need they got plenty of firepower.
So-
They need it.
I think it's funny seeing all the Punisher
They
stuff
wanna make
because,
sure
you
that
know, cops supposedly have that internal gang
works.
that they're all members of with that Punisher tattoo. So that's kind of funny seeing the military and cop ones.
Yeah. So anyway, we got the Nekama, and we come out with this and this. That's what we come out with last year.
Yeah, that one was a really
Really good
liked
hit.
that. Yeah.
Really good hit. So OD green. That's what we're using on. That's what we're using on the pinup girls. And then we got the
That one's a little more electric.
bright green. And then we come out with
Nick,
we had a lot of folks.
Yeah, stop talking
some of
about
the folks
that.
a little bit,
That's a
you
real
know,
good
old like
idea.
me.
Talk to me
They
about
want-
it.
They want something that's got a regular drop point or to it. So That's the Nekema 2. That's the MC
I'm just
1100. And there it is in the black.
Yeah, great
copper.
idea.
I'm gonna say it's hard
Yeah.
for me to deny that the black and copper is the best because it's just that combo.
Yep. And then we're also doing the UV coating with a little bit.
You guys are gonna get to play with everything now.
Oh yeah, we got yeah, we got an expensive play pretty that does a lot of different things. So there's that part. Anyway, a lot of people, you know, I love the cross lock or the slide lock is
It's
what we call it.
use now.
Sure, but a lot of people still want sisters. So there's assisted open with a liner lock.
Yeah, I don't like assisted either.
It does. There's always that.
Yeah, I like that house of color green.
When it just shoots out there like that.
Yep.
On that one.
Now, you know, last year we come out with this.
I actually like both of them.
With it, but you know, we also got the same thing, the slide lock, but it's auto.
Yeah, I call that the Batman knife.
Yeah, so you know, y'all been carrying that, but
It's
this
an
is
auto
new.
with,
if somebody
with a crossbar.
lives in a state that can't have the neat stuff, then we got something else to take care of.
Hold on a minute.
So
I didn't see that.
It's auto with it.
They're like that.
Yeah. Now, you know, last year we come out with this, and y'all done real well with it, but you know, we also got the same thing, the slide lock.
All right, let's see. Slide lock.
But it's auto.
Yeah, I call that the Batman knife.
Yeah, so
That's weird.
You know, y'all been carrying that, but this is new. If somebody, you know, that lives in a state that can't have the neat stuff, then we got something else to take care of it for them.
So we were just talking about this before I started filming, and I'd never seen a tactical pencil.
Yeah, I kind of realized why we've not checked out Bear and Son much.
We kind of showed it around to the military, and they had interest.
I might
in
like
it,
some of their tactical stuff here. Let's see.
This is under our Black Hawk. We license this. Now this comes out of China.
Now, are we going to be getting this in our store?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
That pin's not
fact,
bad.
they've already been shipped to your store.
Well, by the time you guys are watching this, go right to that link below, and you can pick one up.
Anyway, what's neat is look, the mechanical pencil. A lot of times, this part gets beat up and doesn't work anymore. So you click it once, and it turns and puts the point out for you. You click it again, there's the lead coming out.
Now, how do you change it? Do you go up through the bottom of it?
There's your pencil,
a little box
mister.
lead also with it and everything. Now, this is aluminum, and we've got it in 3 colors. And
I like that one.
And that's $39.99 retail.
That's awesome.
There you go, mister.
And then you also got
there's your good pencil.
well,
yes.
The titanium.
Right. So we've got it in 4 colors, and I have really been amazed at this. We have sold these things. We actually put them in the military in late fall, and we've sold out, and we've had to get more in and everything. And
yeah, I like that
this
pencil.
Is all titanium. The clip is titanium, and
now this is your first year getting into the pen world.
Mm-hmm. So, it takes a Parker refill, or it takes a Fisher.
Oh, so that's a pen. The titanium one's a pen.
And these were
$79.99 retail, and the multicolor one, because of the
$80 for titanium's not bad.
It's a really good deal to get titanium and that stuff. And I mean, you're carrying one, right?
Okay, yep, right there. Yep.
You got a knife on you today?
Yeah.
What are we carrying?
I'm carrying a MC 1000.
How long have you been carrying this one right here?
Oh, I trade out every once in a while. This is probably
that knife's not bad.
Nice.
And I carry the little dress automatic a lot of times. So I'll show you just a couple more things in the Black Hawk.
Yeah. So in Black Hawk, we didn't really address that.
Yeah.
Black Hawk. What is that part of?
Well, Black Hawk, you know, because we do a lot of business with the military and everything. We had an opportunity to license that category. It's been a good piece for us and everything. A lot of it's China, a lot of it's Taiwan. We make some in the U.S. And but like the little multi-tool, it
allows you to experiment into other fields that normally wouldn't be possible.
Right.
And you guys get to oversee the design of this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not just catalog order, put your brand on it. This is
that karambit back there doesn't look too bad.
Matt, my son, he goes
I don't like the
one
colors.
time a year and meets with the Chinese folks and the Taiwanese folks. And usually a lot of it's our drawings. We do a lot of our own design and everything, but this little guy right here is cute.
Yeah, sorry about that, Nick.
Got a nice
I wish you
Panto
would
blade. Got a little Phillips screwdriver.
What's this one coming in?
I was talking
This one is
to
coming
somebody
in
last night.
The little multi-tool.
Talking about, I can't imagine how much they're going to charge on Blade Bench for some of
That's
those.
that one right there.
That's right here.
Oh, right there.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, and we got it in 3 colors.
I'm
we
definitely
got
not
this in
gonna
tan and black.
Sell mine,
This
but
is the police force.
I bet they'll be $1,200, $1,500 on Blade Bench.
Replacements, yeah. And I tell you what's really nice about this. Matt worked on this quite a while. You're able to store it this way,
I guess we'll see here soon.
or you can just fold it up, put it in this way. Or you
Yeah, it
just slip
sounds
on
like
your-
he's going to
in
be
your
putting out a
pocket.
bunch
So,
more,
three
so
different
of
ways.
both of them. So that's good to hear.
Complain.
That's right. That's right.
You covered it all.
Covered it all. Now this is new. And this
Yeah, I'm
is
guessing 1,200.
matter of fact, some of the SEAL team guys helped us a little bit on this.
They'll double up.
That's intense.
Yes, very intense. Anyway, that's going to be $159.99 retail. I got one more.
That's a heck of a.
We always
Wow.
make a SHOT Show
Sheath.
exclusive. So last year we come out with a Lawman, which is that one, D2 steel, slide lock. Look at that pretty boy.
Smooth dyed red bone.
Yeah, ruby red.
Nice.
Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
Nice.
That'll be a good one right there.
Yeah, that would be nice, Nick.
You've been keeping that one in your pocket.
Yeah, I've had there's 600 of those, so I guess we'll see how many of those they buy.
All right. Well, Bear and Son's
Yeah.
not really my thing, but it was good to see. It's always good to see other categories that I'm not really into. So I get a. Let's look at some case knives. We don't talk about case very often either.
Here at the Case Knives booth with my man Maury.
George, good to see you,
Y'all
man.
give me
You as
something
well.
else
I
you
wanted
want to
some
talk about
awesome
too.
Knives from Case. Let's do it.
We'll do it.
So we have a new vault pattern and a new pattern.
A brand new pattern. So, SHOT Show's for everybody, but for us, it's a good launching pad for everything. So, always a lot of anticipation.
All right.
When you bring in the Cheetah Cub, this pattern.
Yeah, don't
when
like
you look
it.
at that, it kind of nests perfectly in there. It's a back lock, so you got that.
Pretty
clip
cool,
blade and
though.
the back lock.
The way
It
that
kinda
folds
nests
up like
perfectly
that.
in there. It's a back lock, so you got that clip blade and then a back lock. This particular one is a SHOT Show pre-book, so we take orders and we'll deliver later in the year in January.
All right. What else we got? Case,
Truck team version. Anticipated every year,
different colors.
12 years, just a fit and finish.
This knife, I think this is it.
It could be last Cheetah is when
Yeah,
they come
that's
out. It
weird.
just got produced from the initial response, both on time will tell.
Nice and quick. Excited
All
about this.
right. What else we got?
Bill Ruppel. I'm sure your folks know, in the case realm, when you're just dealing with traditional pocket knives and we introduce a Hall of Fame knife maker, sometimes they're like, well, I don't know. I thought Case was the best you can get. I'm like,
Okay,
thank you for saying that,
Cliff, we'll
but
check it
honestly,
out,
with Bill Ruppel,
possibly.
It's just, there's no
Yeah,
comparison.
the
right?
custom slip joint world. is
Drummer, I
big
didn't
and
watch.
it's deep
I
and
haven't
it's
watched
full of
anything really about SHOT Show yet.
Absolutely. We partnered with Tony Bowes, and everything that Tony Bowes worked with us.
I'm sure SOG's got some monsters that coming out
in my
though.
opinion, from what I know. But
All right, we're gonna. No, I don't want to hear all this talking. He's only got a couple of. Okay, there's the third one.
Supply. This is just the axe handle, and it is not a lockback. It is a half stop, which Bill will tell you quickly.
What's that one called
And
again?
we toyed that was raised, and it locked. So this one, the axe handle, and we toyed with calling it. Is this the mini?
Oh, that's the axe
Not a-
handle still.
This is just the axe handle, and it is not a lockback. He wants to be, he said, just see where it gets its him, and he said, well,
That's pretty.
I mean,
It's not a bad looking little pocket knife.
asking the craftsmanship. So,
Fingerprint magnet.
because I don't know. So every
All right.
so when we
If y'all pop up any links you want me to look at, I will.
up the road from me.
I like that one.
This one's for you, buddy.
it's the character of it, right? It is the character
That's
of it.
the
because
that one does
you'll
have
always say the
character.
knife is so personal, and if you carry something or a loved one of yours carries it, it's going to be a sentimental treasure. But you want that knife that feels like that. So our pocket worn, you know, all of our knives are half and we do
I
all
like
but
that
the
one.
pocket worn gets a little extra special touch. So we're celebrating that, and what better way to do that than on a Bill Rupel axe handle? So that one would be more limited, but we will have that.
Get them while they're hot, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's nice.
That's great.
I don't like those other hack of wood and all that stuff they use. Yeah, Pete. So the milling on the Strix is great. I can't remember if you got the Skelly one or you got this plain milled one, but Bestech did a great job on it. It's got pretty dang good action too. Pretty smooth. The clone has better bearings. It's a lot wider than the clone. You can see the titanium itself is way wider. And that's not part of the Skelly pattern. Sever popped up a link, so Drummer popped up one first. Is that the SOG video, Drummer? Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's check out this SOG video.
Welcome to Blade HQ, everybody. Today's a very special day because Jamin is here from SOG.
Always excited to come to Blade HQ.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming, and it looks like you brought a lot of cool new stuff for 2026.
Yeah, we've been working hard on some great new 26 items for you and your customers.
Yeah, well, let's jump right in with these guys.
Great. We got expanded our Rapid lines where we got the Rapid Dagger, and then also we got the Rapid Hawk. Really great EDC, everyday carry. Very affordable, around sub $30 price range.
I like the Hawk.
And a really great last-ditch self-defense tool, especially like if you got some training under your belt. Like this is so light. This is like you can hide it in your sock.
Keep one in your car. Keep one in your wallet, in their purse.
Yep. And while these definitely could be self-defense tools, they're also. I mean, it's hard to get better than a Hawk bill for opening a box.
No, you can open so many boxes.
Yep. And then daggers are great for opening letters. You can do all kinds of who knows what utility stuff. Just a useful little thing. And you say less than $30
Less
on
than
these?
$30.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I like
that. So
that.
my understanding is these are expansions of the line, like you were saying. So we have from other shapes as well.
Yeah, we have two other Rapids, Rapid Rescue, which is in the lineup and it's done well, but we want to get more aggressive, more self-defense.
It's kind of the SOG way, you know?
Very true.
Yep. Let's see, did I pick the right sheath? Yep. Oh, I did. For once, I was right the first time. Yep, well, those are really exciting.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
cool.
We got some new autos as well.
Yes, we have the Spec Elite 1. This will come in a G10 D2 steel, and this is going to retail $90. So
$90 is getting you a SOG auto.
SOG auto. And the Spec Elite 1, we're going to have the green and the purple and the black.
Okay, so this is coming in purple? Mm-hmm. Dude.
What kind of blade steel?
Sign me up. I love purple G10.
Get you two of them.
Yeah, these are...
Real nice, snappy, great button action. It's got the safety on there.
Yeah, like one thing I really appreciate about this is the button. Is it just me or does it feel a little further into the handle?
It's a little further into the handle. We want to be able to draw it in and out of the pocket without snagging.
Mm-hmm. So it definitely has a lot of user features to it. Like we have a symmetrical handle too, so if you're like one of those grappler dudes who trains in Pakal grip, you got it right there. Man, yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Really excited to expand the auto line in SOG.
And last thing, love this pocket clip. Look how deep that rides.
Yeah, I love deep carry clips.
Oh, man. Yeah, and then we got another auto. This one, I don't think I've seen before. This looks like one of the XRs.
Yeah, it's in the same family. We wanted everybody to love the XR that filled the pocket, the easy to carry, and with aluminum handles.
Morning, Ed.
Making an auto knife in D2 steel.
Yeah, so we got D2, we got aluminum, and are we keeping this in the same like sub 100 price range?
This is going to be $89, $90.
Oh, $90? Man, the world of budget autos.
That one fires pretty hard.
Easy to carry.
Yeah, another auto. This one, I don't think I've seen before. This looks like one of the XRs.
Yeah, it's in the same family. We wanted everybody to love the XR that filled the pocket, the easy to carry, and with aluminum handles. So we wanted to make an auto knife in D2 steel.
Yeah, so we got D2, we got aluminum, and are we keeping this in the same like sub 100 price range?
This is going to be $89, $90.
Oh, $90? Man, The world
that's a good
of
price
budget
point for
autos
them.
is growing, and it makes me happy because for the longest time, I've been at Blade HQ for like 6.5 years now. It's been a very small community.
Yeah, that's not a bad looking knife for $90.
And I think these are going to be welcome guests.
Yeah, we want everybody to carry as many knives as they can and make it budget friendly.
Yep, and once again, it's super nice deep carry pocket clip.
Carry as
full
many
linen
knives
handle,
as you
detail on
can.
Blade steel, and a nice secondary safety lock. A great EDC or tactical auto for anyone.
Perfect.
You were mentioning
Yeah, that's not a
off-camera
bad looking
minute
little
ago
knife.
that apparently batons are an absolute selling powerhouse.
Oh, good morning,
for
Chris.
Sawz.
Yeah, we
Chris?
sell a lot of batons and wanted to expand it. So
Glad
we
you
have
joined
the
us.
26,
Talked
the
about
21,
knives
and the
this morning.
16-inch baton.
Okay.
It's got a great fill function on it.
And my understanding is you just kind of whip these out.
Just whip them out.
Oh yeah, that'll.
It puts
I got
smell
one of those. I
instantly
took one of those to work.
I'm much happy.
And put it behind the
happier to be
counter
on
for the
horn
girls that
than
work
receiving
back there.
under This guy. Man, that's a lot.
So
of
I
fun.
got one of
this
those
is
hanging
the
on a nail
21?
behind our counter at the
21.
This is
hotel.
the 21, and then this guy is
Not that model, but
26. So who are the people going after batons?
It's
I've got a
everybody.
baton behind the
When I go to
counter at the
consumer
hotel.
shows, it's one of the first items sold out of my booth. It's just because it's a smile, makes everybody smile.
Smile, and I mean it's a pretty handy self-defense tool.
Self-defense, keeping in your car. You know, if you're a law enforcement, you know, we saw a lot
Security
of
guard.
these security guards.
Yeah. So
WDD.
yes, it's probably.
I meant
not
to
too
make you
difficult to
moderator
carry
a while
this, that's
back,
lot of
but
steel.
you
That's a lot
are
of stuff. And these are hardened steel. The hardened
officially
steel.
now moderator
These are
as
really
well.
meant to take a lot of abuse.
So they're not going to bend on
Not
you
gonna
and
bend
crazy
on you.
stuff. Oh,
You're
that's
still
nice.
hanging out with us?
As they say, speak softly but carry a big stick.
That's what we do.
Big old stick. I'll collapse those in a minute. And then this one, I've actually been deliberately not talking about this off camera because I learned something. So this is the SOG. Is this the SOG Tech?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
going to be a SOG Tech buoy.
And this one is the 40th anniversary for SOG Knives.
Yes, very
However, the SOG Knives was born because they were making the original SOG knife. So MacV SOG was a special operations group during the Vietnam War who was operating in Cambodia and in,
Supposedly.
in Laos. Supposedly, allegedly. They haven't admitted because they weren't supposed to be there. But there were some armed conflicts during that war between some people who may or may not have been carrying this knife.
Yes.
And we have a reproduction of it. It's so cool.
Yeah. Really, really excited about this one. And it's going to come in a wooden presentation box. It's also going to come with a 40th SOG anniversary Zippo lighter. It's going to be a great collector's item.
And this one's a pretty faithful send-up. You got the brass bolsters, you got the leather handles, and this is every bit a tactical knife as it wants to be, but it's also a collector piece.
Keep it collector. We're only going to make 500, so when they're gone, they're gone.
Yep, and I also love that we went with a really classic leather sheath, including the traditional sharpening stone right inside the sheath with it.
Yeah.
Man, what a fun package. And it's going to come in that whole presenter collector box. Yeah, so for all you military historians out there and for all you knife collectors out there, I would hop on those because they are not going to stick around for long. Anyway,
Whoops. Sorry, I turned off the microphone. Yeah, that's a clean knife for sure. It looks like a Chris Reeves with a duck blade. So the side, the titanium side looks like a CRK right there a little bit. And then the blade looks like a duck blade. But I like Pyrotech a lot. I like their Kraken. They had to change the name of it, I think, to something, or... I like their booth. I like one of their steak knives, actually. Speaking of steak knives, Nick, they've got that really nice steak knife that I like, where you can take the scales off to wash it. And Pyrotech, I probably haven't followed them on Instagram yet. There we go. NCU stuff is dangerous. Meaning you'll spend a lot of money, or meaning the knives themselves are dangerous. Pre-owned items. That Red Hawk, probably a very nice knife. I'm guessing you meant dangerous as far as for your pocket. Yeah, that's what I figured, Robin. Can't wait to check out that beast. I'm glad they got the back shot for me. Yeah, that's going to be... Can't wait to have it side by side with the Asgard. I was browsing NC Blade last night, actually. Let's go to the Buck.
All right, guys, we're here at
We looked at a bunch of other old school ones
for this year. It's some stuff that's already caught my eye and gonna get some money out of my wallet already. So sure I think you guys are gonna enjoy this. Let's go check it out. Lee, what do we got here? This is some stuff I haven't seen, but kind of seen.
This will be our new stuff for 2025. We've got the whole kind of.
Oh wait, I think he misspoke.
Group here, but we'll start
2026
with the Alpha series. So we're launching the Alpha Backcountry.
Mini fixed blades just keep coming, don't they?
Wow,
that's a popular.
That's pretty clean. That's really clean. I don't like. I mean, yeah, I'm not a fan of that colorway, but
especially with this Kydex sheath, you can pop an Alti clip on it, clip it to your pocket, and do that fixed blade EDC, or great hunting knife.
That's a great size
so with
knife.
These guys, you're getting a burnt bronze Cerakote blade. The double black handle, so black rubber, black plastic, black fasteners. I mentioned the Kydex sheath, just the pancake style construction on that. Of course, didn't cooperate there. Available in the 6.62 size, so I think about 2 and 3/4, 2 7/8 inch blade.
And then his bigger brother.
His bigger brother.
Good morning, Mister.
6.64 with all the same specs, just longer blade. We also are going to throw in a locking belt clip on these. So
those are my favorite style. It's just so easy just to throw on.
Put it on.
Have to like fight it for 5 minutes.
Exactly. Lock it in. It's set. It's done. And then we've got the biggest brother, the 6.63. So the big guy
that's
there.
That's a pretty clean. I want to see that profile again.
Brother, the 6.63.
Doesn't have. So it's big enough that you could definitely get 4 fingers behind there. Yeah, that's a big knife. So I like the lines on it.
Big guy there. These kind of came about. We got a lot of feedback from our customers that these Kydex sheaths are great, and we want them on all your knives. So we kind of created this line based off that feedback. So from there,
Yeah, you
I'll
don't
show
like
the 724.
You don't like
Mustang.
pancake
So,
sheaths.
Now this one, I had it in hand earlier. This thing's smooth.
I've heard you talk multiple times about
It's a great
pancake.
little knife. So it's kind of a follow-up to our 722 Mustang. Going to be
That's
a
a pretty
mid-lock
clean looking knife too.
Smooth.
Mustang. So
Now this one, I had it in hand earlier. This thing's smooth.
Yeah, we saw that
when you open it.
it's a great little knife. So it's kind of a follow-up to our 722 Mustang. Going to be a mid-lock with mid-lock 420 HC blade.
I think it snaps when you. I mean,
and just that smooth action. Our engineers really put a lot of focus into making it smooth.
the orange looks really good on it too. It's very smooth, very clean. It don't have any rough edges to it. You don't see that the peeling sometimes you get near the spine on stuff. So I mean, it's clean. It looks good, and I think with a lockback in general, I mean, it's going to be a beater. You're going to be able to put this thing through the paces.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for these. You know, deep carry, ambidextrous pocket clip, reversible, I should say, for ambidextrous carry. That's going to come in 3 colors. So we've got the kind of the slate gray, dark blue, the orange, and then what I'm calling spicy blue.
Spicy blue.
Yeah. So from there, we have our 2 new import crossbars. So this one here is the 698 Ferrox. So black oxide D2 blade, running on bearings, crossbar lock, removable aluminum thumb studs that fit kind of all the popular sizes. So if you ever want to replace them with titanium, you can. Even got the color match plate for the pocket clip. So deep carry reversible, and then if you don't have the clip there, there's not a big kind of a hit.
Yeah, it's not like something should be there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we took the time to make sure that that was color matched and blends in nice. Little lanyard loop.
The grooves on it too give you that little bit of texture, so it's not too slippery.
And just a little extra grip. You know, it won't tear up your pocket, but it won't slip out of your hand either. And so that comes in this again, that kind of root beer, burnt bronze.
Let's check this. That one right there. That one looks real nice. I like that combo.
Yeah. And so then this is the other model, the 700 Nomad. So this is the little more kind of EDC drop point blade. I say a little more office friendly compared to the kind of the reverse Tonto. A lot of the same.
Reverse Tonto scary.
Yeah, reverse Tonto scary bad. So for comparison.
Right. No, I like it. That is very clean. It's got that gentleman's feel to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's got good clean lines
that
for a buck.
finish on the accents.
On the touch pieces, yeah.
Can't hate on that.
Yeah, anodized aluminum, a little bit of texturing around the edges, again, just for grip. D2 steel, available with kind of the tumble finish blade or the black oxide, and reversible pocket clip. A little less deep carry on this one. The knife will sit a little higher, but still tucks in nicely into your pocket. We should have these out to you guys here, geez, just about any day now.
Nice. So as soon as you guys see this, they're probably available. So.
And then the final one, the one we've been teasing you guys about.
So we've got the original.
We've got the original here. So buck 110. Chances are you've seen or handled one of these in your life.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice knife, but it's kind of chunky. It's kind of heavy.
It's there.
It's you will not forget it's in your pocket. So we've gone and made it the same, but with a pocket clip and slimmed it way down.
Guys,
I'm glad they made it tip
give
up.
it justice, because once you have each of these in your
That's a
hand
pretty
side
cool
by
knife.
side, it's just a wow difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I'll be getting one. This is and both of them really.
Yeah, and
I might have to grab. That might be my
pretty much half the thickness of the original 110. Knock off about a third of the weight, so 2 ounces.
How long has this been in the works?
So this started out as kind of one of our engineers did kind of a side project to see how much he could thin one down. So then we did a stealth run of it and got so much good feedback that we're like, oh, we need to actually make this. And, you know, a lot of it was informed by customer feedback saying, hey, I like the 110. Can you put a pocket clip on it? You know, we've done the slims in the past that were made out of G10 plastic. And they're like, that's cool, but I want the brass and I want the wood. So
that was my issue with it.
Mister, I don't know if you're talking about the noise in the background.
The material.
But that is not a lighter.
It's different. So
That's me opening and closing a knife
that'll
over
be,
and over again.
brass with the ebony inlay, Magna Cut blade.
Magnica, wow.
Yeah.
Morning,
so
ground
brass
fog.
or nickel silver. Right hand tip up carry. And then also available in the 112 size. So smaller brother with the 3-inch blade.
And I like this one just as much. This one feels like you really can carry it with it every day. You know, the true definition.
Cliff, he said a lot of people asked for him, so
not too much room.
It's so nice and slim in there. You know, the sharp-eyed among you may notice it does have a nail notch. We initially tried these with thumb studs, but with how thin this knife is, it was kind of hard to access them, and it kind of just knocked off some of the sleekness we were looking for. So we kind of figured that something like this with the thumb stud works better as like a crossbar lock.
Right. Wow. I mean, so these are probably a month away, 2 months?
These should be out in kind of mid-April.
Mid-April?
Mid-April. Took a third of the weight away. Yeah, I just don't like slips. And I don't like knives without a clip. Somebody posted a link, I think. Nick, you wanted to check out something? White River Knife and Tool, the Firecraft. S35 and Magna Cut. Pretty good price. Handle looks a little slim for that much blade. It kind of throws off the proportions a little bit. Still a cool knife. Not really my thing, but I'm trying to get this Flytanium broke in. It feels pretty good. I'm trying to see if there's any rough spots. That's what you hear in the background. I think Mister thought I was trying to light a lighter. Or maybe he was talking about something else. But I was messing around with the beef. I was sitting there flicking it and closing it. Checking out the crossbar lock on it. That's what you heard, though. Very comfortable knife. It's a big boy, too. What Brian Brown are you talking about, Sever? Guess we could go click it and see. Yeah, we just looked at one of those earlier on Reddit. Or yesterday, we popped one up on Reddit. Somebody posted one in the Chinese Knives subreddit. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all that they dropped some more Rasks and Spectres this morning in M390 blade steel on the Old Lee Swordsman store on AliExpress. I got the Rask and the Spectre. The links are in the Discord if you want to grab one of those. They're good old Hillberg Line Blade Works Shamwari. But yeah, we were just looking, I think it was yesterday. People are already starting to anodize their Mojaves. Where was that? Yep, there's another guy that posted his Strix. I don't know, but a guy posted one yesterday in here. I think it was yesterday. Same knife, Sever. Yeah, there we go. He posted the Damasteel version. I'm not sure if that's the one you posted. Yeah, it's a nice knife for sure. I posted a picture of my, oh yeah, speaking of which, I posted a picture of my titanium Spydercos. Ed, the Strix is about a 90%. So there's only a couple of differences. The D10 and Action feel very equal. The original is thicker by quite a bit. And you can see that very easily with the thickness of the scales beside the backspacer there. And then the blade grind, the plunge cut on the clone is better in my opinion because it gets out of the way more. It's a little further out on the original. The clone has better bearings, so it's a little bit smoother on the close. And it's definitely, the real one is definitely not worth 3.5 times more. Very, very similar. Yeah, I don't like Skelly's either. This is the only version they've released as a replica. I would much rather have this version. But it's one of those knives where if they did a proper heat treat on this blade steel, and it's as hard as some of the other 154 CM that they've been doing, it's better value for sure. But the thickness of this one is noticeable, and it fits my hand a little better. It feels better. The milling is better on the Bestech one for sure. It's a lot smoother and cleaner. But there's some comparison pics on the Discord that really show everything. The clip is just about exact. They're really, really close. I doubt you could swap scales. I don't think they're going to be that close. I don't mind checking though. Let's see. We don't have to remove the clip. I don't know of any clones that you can really swap the scales on. Even the Spyderco ones you can't. Yeah, I don't mind looking at the internals and seeing how close everything looks either. I haven't done an internal shot. Of course, this one is Skelly, so not going to really be the same, but as far as the milling pockets and all that go, Clone definitely has better bearings. And they both have captive pivots. And this one is very captive. But they do have the fully CNC bearings in them. Come on, knife. I definitely don't like Skelly knives, but, you know, when you have a knife channel, a lot of people do like Skelly knives, so kind of have to get a few every now and then to appease the masses. All right, let's see here what we got here. That one just came right apart. Got a nice little Easter egg on the original. Lock bar inlays. Pretty close. Yeah, some of the Benchmades you can swap scales. In fact, total transparency, my Osborne that I show y'all all the time, has Meton Boss titanium scales on a clone blade. So yes, the Benchmades you can a lot of times. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Christopher. All right, let's see. Let's try to put let's see how closely the original scales line up. Not very close. So, if I line up the screw holes, the pivot doesn't line up. The pivot is further ahead, so you can see the differences there. The screw holes are pretty close to lining up, but not exact. But they're pretty good. That's pretty good on that alignment. But then when you line those screw holes up, the pivot is way off. So they are not swappable. They're not hot swappable. And like I said, they both do have captive pivots, so luckily I got that one lined up first time, I think. It pulled back together, and yeah, I didn't think that would work, but I was willing to show part about what we do here. Test, try things out. Mister, I don't know if you were here earlier or when you got here, but some cool pencils. I think I'm spinning there. I might be spinning. They're pretty long threads on these screws, though. Yeah, what's going on with that? What's up with that? I feel like they're taking forever to screw in. Yep, they're spinning on the other side right there at the end. Oh, that one's tightened up. There we go. That one tightened up too. Yep. They're real good and tight. All right, that one feels good now. Throw this one back together. Captive pivot lined up pretty good. What else y'all want to talk about and discuss today? Any other cool oh yeah, somebody said Melissa had a good video. You got a link to it? Melissa's SHOT Show video? I don't watch her stuff, except some of her shorts on newer knives occasionally pop up on my feed. But I don't usually watch her long form videos. Not that I have anything against them. I think she probably grew up in a house where the men carried knives, and so she learned to too. I think she's probably pretty real as far as that goes. But I don't know. Yep, that one is a little too tight, just like I did the other one. I always brute strength my knives, and I feel like I'm flexing the metal a little bit further than I should. Yeah, I don't think I got my pivot locked in right here on this one. Yeah, there we go. Now it's right. Wow. Yeah, that changed a ton after I got it. That captive pivot locked in, it changed the orientation, and now it just drops shut. Clone is smoother with those nicer bearings. It's like the difference between skiffs and, cheap bearings. Yeah, that one closes very nicely now. So this would probably be a knife that would benefit from skiffs, just from feeling the difference between those two. I like what Flatanium did with this box too for the beef. How they made it look like, you know, beef packaging, like a steak. Anybody got a link? I'll go find it. Never mind. I'll stop being lazy. I'm not even subscribed on this account. I am on my main account. I guess we're talking about the new knives and prototypes.
What's going on, guys? Melissa Miller, aka Melissa Backwoods, and we're at SHOT Show.
All right, we're gonna have to.
Satisfying, sir. Guy out.
Pretty long video.
We got to go big. So we're starting off with this Ed Calderon collaboration design. This is a machete. Doesn't even have a name yet. It's got the Ed Calderon design right there. He's the designer of the Alpine Arrow, and this is in the prototype phase still. Big, beefy, slicey. It's wheel keeled. If you were a fan of the show Jackass growing up, you might be familiar with the name Chris Pontius.
That was something else I meant to tell y'all. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Before we watch her video, we'll end with her video. I wanted to talk a little bit about those cases since I just showed them yesterday. And I told y'all I ordered 2 more, and they came in a day early, so I got them yesterday. So I've got one brand new one sitting beside me that I'm about to load full of clones. But I just wanted to show y'all that it has the 2 layers. So this is the top layer. It's got this one with the inserts, and then it's got the bottom one that is thinner. So this one is not as thick as this one. There you go. And then in the very bottom of the case, it has another little piece. So these are all the plugs that you have to pull out to get these boxes. To get them set. But they come with those 2 shapes, so you can put if you got thin knives, you can take and pull out. That one's not a real thin knife. Let's see. Butterfly knives and stuff. So anyway, today I'm going to be loading up these 2 new cases. I've got a trash bag, and I usually just sit here and take all the ones out of the top one, and then according to the size of the knives, I decide how many I want to pull out of the bottom one. I don't worry about getting all mine exactly even, but these are all pre-cut really nicely. And it doesn't take much work to get these out. I just go through and do this and then pull them out the rest of the way from the back and throw them all in a trash bag. There you go. All right, so I'll do that later. But I do have 2 nice cases. And in the top, it has this eggshell stuff. And the first thing I do with all these cases is I use some 3M Super 77 or whatever spray adhesive. And I spray the inside of the top lid and the back of this. And then I make sure that I stick this on the top of the lid so that it doesn't fall out. It's held in pretty tight by friction, but yeah, that's the Case Club 90 from Amazon that I'm showing. Pelican, of course, makes the best cases, you know, for musical equipment.
Well, Chris Pontius happens to be a huge knife nut. So much so that he's now starting to do his own knife designs. Meet the Pontiacs. Still in the prototype phase, this will get released later this year. Got some slender little cheeks right there, jimping right here, and a nice little balloon piercer. Now, one knife company that really does firearm collaborations well is Ketuo, and they're here with some new collaborations, including this one with Zastafa, the new F4 Echo Series. S35 VN blade steel. This is a Wharncliffe button lock knife. Super cool, all blackout look. These are retailing for $199, and they come in 3 different colors.
That's kind of pricey.
New variant of the mini sock P dagger. This one has the single edge on this, which is going to make it legal in a lot more states. Now this one's going to retail for $100, just became available. Also comes with this nice nylon enforced plastic sheath that carries well inside the pocket. Slide that on the pocket seam, knife comes out, sheath stays in. Also available in Ultra Tactical Black. Satisfying. We have made it to the Hogue Knives booth, and they have a new collab coming out, an automatic knife, the K365A. And Julian was telling me that the button on this is inspired by
the mag release, actually, on the P365, which is kind of its sister product.
Going to start at $175. It features Magna Cut steel. We have a reinforced nylon handle.
Like the deep carry clip on it.
Ambidextrous. Love the action on that. Very fiery, and it comes in 3 different colorways. Again, We Knife Civivi has made it nice and easy to spot their booth. Oh yeah, all the new ones. We have the Sencut Selkris. This one is a $55 button lock. We got the Toron, which is going to be only $45. And then this one really stood out. This is the Spooky by Civivi. It will retail for $82. A big full-size blade. Liner lock, 14C28 in blade steel. But look at the grind,
I love
the compound
14C.
grind on that blade. There are so many different angles. Okay, here's a new one from We Knife with a interesting locking mechanism that I'm trying to get the hang of. It's called the Shadow Hook. So the Shadow Hook features M390 blade. It's going to be $434. This is a new release from We Knife that will be coming later this year. A button lock with an interesting internal locking mechanism. Very fun. And I just put some super glue on my thumb because it cut me. Okay, just found a cool little EDC tool from Zippo. Check this out. This is the BitSafe screwdriver. It's an insert that goes into your Zippo lighter. It's got these little magnetic bits that you can interchange.
That's super sweet.
Definitely would be a fun little party trick. $15 for the insert only. Ooh, SHOT Show is really big that sometimes I kind of wish I could just hide. But there is one way to hide, and that's with Ghost Phone. This
oh my gosh.
Runs grab agents and now click
20J
description and get yours today. Okay, back to the video. Hey Joe, what's going on?
Hey guys, would you like to check out the new Viking Ironside knife? It is 420J2 full tang with the leather wrap. You can find out more at condortoolandknife.com.
Okay, this is a Viking shank, essentially.
Viking shank.
It's going to retail for $150, complete with the leather wrap. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it.
There you go, and just start cranking it. Crank, crank, crank. Yeah, there you go. Original fidget spinner.
So word has it that Sierra KT has made their first ever Bala song.
Yeah, I like how she's jumping through them quick.
M16 Bali song. So this is based off the iconic Sierra KT M16 design, and this is meant to be an EDC focused
that's cool.
song.
I like how they did that different shapes where it looks like a knife.
Shape. It's not shaped like traditional
pretty
song.
cool.
It's made for comfort. We also have a pocket clip added here, and you'll notice that the handle length and blade length is a bit shorter than the traditional Bali song. These are 100% made in the USA and will retail for $299 with Magna Cut blade steel. Very,
I don't know with her costume. I don't know why she has a costume.
Very unsettling. I think I'm making people a little nervous. Okay, we're headed down to the lower level of the show, and there are a lot of knife companies down here. Okay, Demco Knives booth with Matthew, and we have an extra large special coming out later this year.
Triple extra large. This is our big dog for 2026. A 1/4 inch thick 3V blade, titanium handles, the AD20 XXX. Going to be released real soon. Sign up for our newsletter on our website so you get notified on the drop dates.
All right.
Okay,
Can't wait till clones of that come
coming
out.
out later this year is a Demco Knives collaboration, a premium folder, the Regis. So this one has a thumb stud deployment. It is made with premium materials.
Yeah, that's
and here's the
sweet
sharp
too.
But you'll notice this is a lot more streamlined. USA made, Magna cut steel, all titanium.
Yeah, we saw that one already, but that one's sweet.
$750. And you'll see it's got that fold over ambidextrous pocket flip. Lots of new ones coming in from Best Tech Knives, but this one really caught my eye. It will be
she's
released
really
in the
zooming
next
through
few months.
these. I like it.
It doesn't have a name yet, but it is featuring a crystallized titanium handle, a crossbar lock, and an M390 blade for under $100. Oh, check out this new prototype in from Tashi.
Yeah, it's become like a costume
this is the
now.
Ika? Man, that thing is so wicked cool. Definitely a Tashi design.
Good old Black Rifle Coffee.
So this company is called Roxon. They make a knife called the Fantasy. Shut that in, then we unlock it, and that handle pops right out. This blade is easily removable, and they sell a bunch of different blade shapes that you can interchange onto the handle. So let's say I want to put a spear point on it. Just set that right here, sandwich the handle, and then lock that out, lock out that out, and now we have a new knife shape. And this is the mini companion. It has the ability to quickly remove the blade if you want to do something like take this through the airport. Bam, now you have a multi-tool that's got all the other tools, but the blade is out of it. Okay, we've just made it to the Vosteed booth, and they have a new edition of their very popular Raccoon model. This is the Raccoon Tie Slim. We have a blue titanium handle, 154 cm blade steel, and check out how slim that profile is. This is going to come out later this month. It features Vosteed's crossbar lock, and it is also ambidextrous. So yeah, keep an eye out for this one. Another cool feature is people can customize the thumb stud color on this. We are at the Remet booth.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows it's on purpose since she does it every single time.
It's called the Steed.
This is the new Remet Steed. It's a frame lock, button actuated. This one right here is DLC coated. It has one of the most comfortable handles I've ever felt in a folder because they crowned off the inside. This thing is fantastic.
And this one's
I looked at that knife last night a bunch.
They're thinking, and then here's the button.
I'm probably going to buy one of those.
Press that down. It actuates the frame inward, and then we can open and close our knife right there.
Yeah, I just said.
Whoa.
At the beginning, I probably think she's legit.
New one here from SEMATech. Meet the
Probably grew up
Orion.
in an outdoorsy
It's gonna be
family.
around $180, releasing this March. Made with D2 blade steel. We have brown micarta, and check out that super unique blade shape. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 edges, and this is meant to be kind of like a modified camp axe. This was just awarded the top brass award from Recoil magazine.
Ed, I believe you there, buddy.
Artisan CJRB booth, and we have just met the double tap. The double tap will be coming out later
I'm right
this
there
year,
with you.
and it has a spine actuated crossbar lock. This thing is beefy. It is large and in charge. It has
That's pretty
back
cool,
spacer.
too.
It's going to be only $65 and come in D2 blade
Wow.
steel and a bunch of different colors.
That's a good deal.
And Russ is going to run us through the Spud.
The Spud. This is our second design from Jake Diaz at Happy as Larry Knives. I am in love with this design. This was meant to be a small, pocketable carry knife, but also was very easy for lanyard carry. So it hangs around the neck. This has a removable lanyard column, so you can pop that off, pop it back on your neck, and this blade shape. Absolutely beautiful.
So comfortable in the hand. Nice. And lastly, look at this Mike Snowdy design. This is the reactor. This is a prototype phase right here from Artisan frame lock folder. It's kind of giving me Batman realness. Love this. I cannot wait for this one to be released.
Pretty cool.
Okay guys, we are at day 4 of SHOT Show 2026, and we're on Venetian level 1. There are a lot of knife companies here, so we're gonna go and see how many we can get. Let's get on the floor. Have a became available, a GTC Knives collaboration. This is the Cabot. So the Cabot features the SLT, the spring-loaded tab mechanism, a super fun and fidgety design. And a little guy right there, bloop. It's also going to come in a couple of different colorways. Check out the machining there on the scale.
Yeah, I just don't know what I think about that one. I like the blade on it.
Damascus. And we also have a
Proportions
fixed
are
blade
just a little
design,
off.
the VK-Tron.
A little too
This
thick.
is a Volpex Knives collaboration. This is featuring a new steel, Nitro.
Look, he even made a hole in the sheath to show his little
M390
copper.
blade steel.
That's super sweet.
Nitro. This is a Volpex Knives collaboration. This is featuring
Yeah, he even made a little hole there.
a
That's
new
awesome.
steel, Nitro VX, which is
I
being
like
compared
Volpex.
to M390 blade steel. Look how sleek and modern that looks. You have those big old latches.
like Volpex
screws,
a lot.
And then check this out. When you
Just
put
as
the
a
knife
person-
inside the sheath, you can still see that little copper pin.
And
design. Comes with that Kydex modular sheath, which you can wear your appendix style, drop leg, or tip down.
and a designer, sorry.
Also, I'm seeing a new handle material pop up right here with Freon, and that is fiberglass, including on this Horizon X, which is a $100
nice.
ultra slim crossbar lock, which is going to be available.
That's
right
got good
before
lines
Blade
on it,
Show in
too.
Atlanta. Who's a good? Oh, it's fake. Okay, I've just made it to the Dream Tech booth, and they have some really cool knives in store. Check out that nice thick liner. That makes this very comfortable to hold in the hand. So this
that's a
design
nice
has
looking
a
one.
screwless appearance, and all we got to do to remove the scale is slide this up, pop that open, and it comes off very easily. To reattach, we
Yeah, Dream
slide
Tech's
this
doing their
backwards,
thing for
sandwich
OEM.
the scale back on, and click it back into place, ready to go. This knife will start at $342. Feature M390 blade steel and 3.
They're sending me some knives to check
Here's the
out.
big one right here. Woo. Also, check out this Bali.
I don't know what they're
coming out
sending,
next
but-
month. Now to close this, we shut it and then we
They are
press
sending
this
me
little
some.
latch in. That spring holds it, and to open it, we just give it a little squeeze. How cool is that? And this
That's
Bali
super
trainer
cool,
is actually
too.
like a tuning fork, so it has like a resonance or that spring.
Let's see that again.
Now to close this, we shut it and then we press this little latch in. That spring holds it. And to open it, we just give it
Yeah,
a
that's
little
super
squeeze.
cool.
How cool is that? And this Bali trainer is actually like a tuning fork. So it has like a resonance or vibrations as you're flipping it. You can feel it. It makes a really cool sound and vibration. QSP booth right ahead. Hi, how's it going? How are you guys? And we have 3 new bangers, some of which are UV active and glow in the dark. Okay, we're gonna start off with a March release. This is the Ferret. It's gonna be $69 featuring Nitro V.
Yeah, I like
steel
that Ferret
and glow
a
in
lot.
the dark resin. Very comfortable, functional shape. It is a
That's a
liner lock,
great
and it's not
EDC
only
looking knife for
UV
70
reactive,
bucks.
but it is totally glow in the dark. Another release that we're going to see in March of this year is the T-Cook. This is a fixed blade design. It's going to feature Nitro V blade steel.
What about
It's
that,
kind of
Pete?
aggressive sheep's foot type Warncliffe blade shape. This fixed blade will include a sheath that's got a little snap security loop and a clip-on belt attachment. Have you ever seen UV micarta? Well, now you have. This is the Coyote, and it will be released in June.
Yeah, I like
of
that Coyote a
2026.
lot, too.
Now the Coyote's got
I hope
the
they
top
come out
line
with some
lock
different handle materials.
fantastically intuitive placement. It features Nitro V blade steel.
It's a
nice
liner
subtle
lock,
drop
too,
point with
so-
a lovely stonewash finish, and it is ambidextrous. Just to top it off, oh my god, that action feels that feels so smooth. Ooh.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yes, there we go. Oh, your hands are sliding. You can stop. Holy cow, that's an amazing first number.
Grind it in as hard as you can. Pretty.
Do people use this for lifting?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Fitness
cool.
is our biggest.
All right, twist hard. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, nicely done.
Look at this little auto. You slide it up, bloop, pops right out. This one is new from Audacious Concept here at SHOT Show. They don't have a price for it yet, but boy, is it fun. And here's another collaboration they will have coming out with D-Rocket Designs. Very clicky, very fun, very fidgety. This one's got some extra click to it. And then we have the Bitmaster. This has a body that contains the magnetic bits in there. Once you choose your bit, you attach it right here. Or
I like
you
how it's
can
got
put
the
your bits
side.
in this slot, and that's going to give you more
Yeah, I like that a
torque.
lot.
These recently became available, and they'll be around $149 all titanium.
See you later, Michael. Have a good day, buddy.
My God, this is so cool. Max Ace has a fixed blade coming to market. So this is the Karasu Tango. It is a Tonto fixed blade, a very large.
Yeah, we saw that one on their website.
Right there. It's going to be about $148, and it is featuring SLD Magic steel.
Or on their Instagram or somewhere.
A carbon fiber on kydex with a belt clip attached. Now look at the katana guard right there in the brass.
Yeah, we saw that one on their Instagram.
We're at the Keyport booth with Dominic from Max Level EDC, who has a really exciting Kickstarter project.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the Versa 5.8. These are modular scales for the Swiss Army knife. They go on and off. We also have the ability to take any of the scales within the system and they work together magnetically. Kind of fun as a fidget toy.
Cool.
Also, we have a flashlight that's very, very bright, Type C. Yeah, it's really cool. We're really excited. It's already fully funded. It's all great.
Guys, check this out. This project is very
that is pretty
special.
Wait,
so this is how you take it off.
Got to push that tab towards the outer part.
Yeah,
of the
I
scale.
gotta hold on. I gotta bookmark the Keyport website. That's super cool. Versa 58. Let me bookmark this real quick. I love that little flashlight and all that. Super cool. All right, back to where we were.
And I'm actually pushing with my thumb at the bottom.
Okay, great. And then to slide it back on, you just kind of...
Okay, so this is a little bit easier. So you're getting into those slots, and then you push them together, and then
so
slide in that
cool.
direction.
You can interchange all of these different scales, so many different options.
I love the thumb drive.
And we're at the Critical Strike Knives booth with a new locking mechanism called the swing lock. Engaged by the flipper tab, we pull this back, and then the knife is able to close. I don't know what's going on there, but when we're pressing down this, it's moving something internally, which allows us to close. So the Starfall is going to feature LC20ON blade steel. This is
a weird lock.
Spanx. I'm not familiar with that blade steel, but it also has a titanium frame, and these are SHOT Show releases. Check out this crystallized titanium. This is such an attractive blade. This is one of my favorite knives of SHOT Show, and I have honestly never even heard of this brand. So you can either use that finger tab to deploy, or you can use that sleek little cutout. Critical Strike has some $30 bangers right here, and another $35.
All right, let's check out Critical Strike too, because that's another one I haven't heard of. All right, let's bookmark that one. We'll come back to it on another show.
$5 knife. This is the Zulu. The Zulu is VG10 blade steel. It is a button lock that can be deployed via finger flick, flipper tag, or you can of course press that strategically placed button. It even has a lockout. And right next door is the Kunwu booth, who has just dropped pre-orders for the Excalibur Vertilock knife. Whew, I really like the action on the smaller Excalibur. How many companies have we? A new drop here at SHOT Show coming soon.
Yeah, so it's just our classic Redemption 229. They'll be out in February, and it's an integral with hidden pocket clip screws. And
yeah, I might have to try to find one of those too.
Cool.
These removable inlays.
Just for my integral,
what's cool also
integral
these
collection.
Scales will be interchangeable. Oh, that's so cool.
Boston Dynamics.
It went from cute to really scary very quickly. Okay, we are moving on to the Concept booth. I know they're gonna have a lot of cool knives. Okay, Concept is entering the EDC tool bit driver space with the Driversaurus. These just became available. They have like a little egg-like chassis which stores bits inside. Get your bit, screw that on, magnetic attached, bloop, and you are ready to go. New tenable release here at SHOT Show. We have the Huron. That's going to be in the $60 to
it's a little
$70
funky
price
blade
range.
shape.
Feature Nitro V
It's all right,
blade
though.
steel and a Damascus option. This is a Johan Jordan design, and look at that nice little like leaf type.
She say
blade
Johan?
shape. Now this EDC is more on the compact side of the spectrum. It has a
Probably
finger cutout.
Johan,
It also
but-
has a crossbar lock, which is adjustable for deployment. Check out this new Dirk Pinkerton design. Man.
Yep, I told you it was a Dirk Pinkerton. So I didn't find that out yesterday, but I told you it was just like It looked way too much like my other one.
So sexy.
For it not
the
to be.
Navaja is going to have all the features of a premium folder, like a lock bar.
Cool, I'm glad I was right on
premium
that.
Steel. I think they're gearing towards S35 VN steel, titanium handle. The Navaja is also going to be available in a couple of different colorways. Dude, look at this inner machine work on
Yeah, I
the
knew it was
frame.
a Dirk
That's
Pinkerton.
Pretty darn cool. Okay, I'm here at MGBN Knives, a Serbian company, and this is what is the name? The Dusan.
We are coming from Serbia, and it's our first time
Yeah,
here.
that's made to kill a
And
man.
We're presenting all custom-made knives made by Milan Gavrilovic from Serbia.
If I could
I
just
made it
kill
to
a
the
man.
SRM booth, and they have a lot of really impressive models, including this new one.
Here is
that gonna
something
be
you can't
available this
understand.
month. Fantastic tension on this crossbar. Check out that steel. We have a laminated 3 layers. The core layer is 140 CR. Absolutely stunning. So this pocket clip has a party trick. We squeeze it and then we push up, and then we can move it very simply to the other side. How cool is that? Whew, okay, and that concludes it for SHOT.
All right, so let's go over to the Discord before we end this one today. Mr. Ed said he wanted to show the, what was it? The, something or other. Oh yeah, the little Zippo insert. There we go. Super cool. Thank you, Mr. Ed, for sharing that. I like it. I'm going to have to grab me one. All right, I'm going to start filling up some knife cases today, starting with all my titanium Spydercos going in the clone case. Clone case number 2. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all joining me today to look at some knives. Laid back Sunday. If y'all need me, reach out. If you don't, don't. Where's my Strix? My Strix disappeared. Aha. It's over there getting scratched up almost. I'm going to put it in my pocket today. And see how I like it? I think my Wilson Combat Mini is going back in the back pocket. I still can't recommend these highly enough. Super nice knife. Great hollow grind. Very good slicer. Perfect action. One of those knives with a flipper tab and a front flipper that does in no way look cheap because of the way they did that flipper tab, recessed just that barely that little corner. So nice. Anyway, that's going in my back pocket. My Strix in the front. Hope y'all have a great Sunday and start to your week. If you hadn't hit that like button, do it on your way out. That would be awesome. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And hope y'all have a great